Well, now, as folks on the west side keep an eye on the waves, communities in the foothills are hoping the hills will hold up to another storm.
Yeah, residents are not taking any chances with barriers lining their streets, trying to protect their homes. We continue our live team coverage this evening with KCAL News reporter Nicole Comstock.
As she's live in Duarte under a flash flood advisory tonight. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys, we're keeping a close watch on this right now, and so is the Los Angeles County Fire Department. We just got this flash flood advisory on our phones about an hour ago, and you can see how much muddy water is already running off the hillside here from the fish fire burn scar. Now, that flash flood advisory is in effect for Glendora, for Duarte here, for parts of Monrovia, and also parts of Laverne just to the east of us here. You can see all of this storm water rushing off the hill. We're probably going to have to move over in a second here as the fire crews are out here, but go ahead and take a look at this video. Steady rain is falling in the San Gabriel Valley tonight, and here in this foothill community, Duarte, that's cause for concern. We found city crews installing signs saying no parking and no trash cans. As of this evening, this neighborhood near Mel Canyon Road is under a yellow alert because of its proximity to the fish fire burn scar. Over 24 homes here have a wall of concrete barriers out front to protect them from storm damage in case all this rain triggers mud flow. This is what it looked like back in 2016 and 2017 when mud flow washed down the mountain and carried a few cars down with it. Neighbors here say they think most of what was up on the hill washed down a long time ago, and they're hoping that new plants that popped up after this most recent fire here last summer will also keep things in place for this storm.
To tell you the truth, I really don't think the K-rails are needed this time. I don't think there's going to be as much debris as there was 5 years ago. If there was a real threat of a mudslide, I believe the city would have installed the boards in our driveways where the K-rails are. They did that 5 years ago.
Now, with the last storm last week, we were out here Wednesday night, Thursday as well, and people said they thought it was a good sign in this neighborhood that they had a very minimal amount of mud come down the hill behind those K-rails here. Nothing actually made it through last time around, but we can tell you from just being out here over the last half hour or so, as soon as we had this downpour hit at the top of the show here at 8 o'clock, we could just hear the water starting to race off the hillside here. So it definitely seems like they got a lot more mud in this water than they did out here just last week. Hopefully everything holds up. As we mentioned that time around, they do have 2 different rows of concrete barriers out here to protect any heavier mud flow that comes down. But this is definitely looking a little bit worse so far than what we saw out here last week. For now, reporting live in Duarte, I'm Nicole Comstock, KCAL News.
All right, Nicole, thank you so much. And our Storm Watch Next Weather team coverage continues tonight. We're going to have the latest on KCAL News and KCALnews.com. You can also check out our interactive radars and follow our 7-day next weather forecast, or you can download our app.